Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always, told out of Voice of Radio. So today, we need to take a look at those V battle decks, which are coming out in the not too distant future. We finally have the deck list for them. We know what's in them, and that is lovely. For those that may have forgotten, these are the Lycanroc and Corviknight V battle decks. They are coming out very soon, and we knew that we were getting alternate art promos of Corviknight and Lycanroc. Remember, they are proper promos, promo numbered and all of that, but they are just alternate art. They are not new cards. That's very important. But now we have the full set list, and I, for one, am rather happy. As a side note, remember, if you buy the double pack, you do get yourself an extra little pack of trainers, and it has been confirmed that you get yourself 2 Bugcatcher, 2 Quick Ball, 2 Professor's Research Rowan, and 2 Holo Boss's Orders. However, Boss's Orders is a holo in the set proper, so don't care so much about this double pack. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. But we can take a look at the deck list, and we might as well start off having a little bit of a look at Lycanroc, who's the one I like a bit better. Also, the first time we've actually had an official image of the back of the box shown before it's been leaked out, so good work. So what we've got here is, we've obviously got your promo Lycanroc, that shouldn't surprise anybody, and then we've got a 4-free line of Dugtrio, which could be the one from Chilling Reign with triple heads, or could be the one from Darkness Ablaze that's got Dig. I'm inclined to think that it is the one from Darkness Ablaze. That seems to fit better with the deck. It's not a rapid strike deck, but it is a little bit weird because that one is a little bit older. Neither of them, I'm going to be honest with you, are amazing. We've then got ourselves a line of Galarian Sirfetch'd. That's another 4-free, 4 far-fetched, free Sirfetch'd. And again, this could be the single strike one with Leak Strike, or it could be the one that came in Darkness Ablaze. And it's not a single strike deck, so I'm thinking probably the one from Darkness Ablaze. But again, we're not actually told. I'm afraid this could be either. I am sorry. It's not always nice when there are multiple options and we don't know. The Steelix, however, we do know, because there's only one fighting Steelix which has come around in the Sword and Shield block, and this is very much a fighting deck. It only comes with fighting energy. This is the one that came around in Fusion Strike, with powerful Rage, 20 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. I really like this. I don't know how good it actually is proper. I suspect not that great, but it's a card that I like very much personally, and I want to try and make it work. We've then also got a couple copies of Sudowoodo coming in here, and this has to be the one from Sword and Shield, because the one from Sword and Shield was the only one. It's the only Sword and Shield Sudowoodo. And for a single energy, draw 2 cards, or 10 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So I'll be honest with you, over in the Lycanroc deck, there's nothing too special. Regardless of which Dugtrio or Sirfetch'd it is, neither of them are great. I like the Steelix, but I'm not going to pretend it's a good card. The Pokemon line in the Lycanroc deck is unfortunately slightly weak. We then get ourselves a couple of Bugcatcher, which, good news, it's a draw supporter. Bad news, it's a bad draw supporter. Bugcatcher is kind of draw 2 coins and flip a coin if heads 2 more. We don't like it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. It's not particularly good. We've got a copy of Cook coming in here, which is a nice new card. Lets you heal 70 from your active. It's not particularly great, unfortunately. 2 copies of Escape Rope, and Escape Rope is a really good card. It is a staple in a whole bunch of decks. Both players swap their active with one of their bench. This is pretty cool. Couple copies of Evolution Incense, which is a really nice, just Pokemon search card. Goes and gets an evolved Pokemon, that's good. And a playset of Great Ball, and Great Ball's pretty nice. It's one of those, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, find a Pokemon there. It's not the best Pokemon search card, but it's not too bad. We've then got a couple copies of Gym Trainer, and again, I'm afraid Gym Trainer is a draw card, but not a particularly good one. This is draw 2 cards. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn, draw 2 more. It's not good enough, and it doesn't see much play at all, I'm afraid. We got a full play set of Hop. That's your generic draw 3 cards. Nobody cares. It's not a good card. We've got a Potion that heals 30, but again, I don't think it's one to get excited about. We do have a couple copies of Shauna, which is quite a nice card in terms of, hey, I can shuffle, draw 5. It's not stunning. It's not too bad. It'll do. And then one copy of Sonya, which again is not some kind of amazing card. It's all right, but it gets you your basic Pokemon or basic energy. And then obviously like a big lump of fighting energy. It's fine, but it's very much a V battle deck. It's not really intended for proper serious players. It's a great introductory product, but there's not that much in a deck that makes me super happy. Moving over to Corviknight, obviously we do have our Corviknight promo here. Be kind of weird if we didn't. And then we've got ourselves Berserker, a 4-3 line of Galarian Berserker to be precise. Now, there are a couple of different options for which this one could be. It could be the one from Fusion Strike that searches basic energy and attaches them. It could be the one from Vivid Voltage with Steely Claws that gets rid of trainers. Or it could be the one from Rebel Clash. Or the one from Sword and Shield. We've actually already had 4 different ones. It doesn't make clear which one it is, and we saw that the other deck had cards going back to Sword and Shield. If I had to guess, I would think it was the one from Fusion Strike, because we do see they tend to go more recent. So I'm guessing Fusion Strike. I'm not 100% sure on this one. We've also got ourselves a 4-3 line of Ferrothorn here. And this one, it could be the one from Sword and Shield with Triple Smash, but I'm fairly sure this is probably going to be the one from Vivid Voltage with Swift Swing. 30 damage for each metal energy attached to this Pokemon. Although again, I'm going to be honest with you, it's still not a particularly great card, whichever one they've gone for. Now, we do actually have 2 copies of Dialga here, which I like very much indeed. And this has basically got to be the one from Vivid Voltage, because they're not going to give us a Dragon one, and it's not going to be the one from Celebrations. That would be weird. Attach up to 2 metal from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon, and actually that does combo really nicely with the Ferrothorn from Vivid Voltage, which relies on having lots of energy, and the Galarian Berserker from Fusion Strike that attaches basic energy, so you've got to think that's the trio they're going for here. We've also got ourselves a couple copies of Klefki, which has to be the one from Fusion Strike. 1 colourless energy, 10 damage, draw 2 cards. Obviously there is a big parallel to be drawn there with Sudowoodo in the other deck. And then we've got ourselves a couple copies of Cobalion here as well, which has to be the one from Chilling Reign, because that's the only one we've seen. Free energy, 130, and it can't attack next turn. Again, it's a little bit weak. And once again, regardless of which Berserker and which Ferrothorn they actually are, although I've given you my bets for which ones I think they are, it's still a fairly weak Pokemon lineup. It's not looking amazing. There's nothing there which really excites me. We've then again got 2 copies of Bugcatcher, 1 copy of Cook, 2 copies of Escape Rope, 2 copies of Evolution Incense, 4 copies of Great Ball, 2 Gym Trainer, 4 Hop, 1 Potion, 2 Shauna, 1 Sonya, and a big pile of, in this case, Metal Energy. So it is exactly the same trainer-wise, both these decks. We sometimes see little changes between the 2 decks, but here it is exactly the same. Regardless of which one of the 2 decks you go for, you are going to get the exact same trainer line. Are these decks worth it? I'm going to tell you what I always tell you about these V-Battle decks. If you are just getting into the game, or you've got a friend that's just getting into the game, and what you want to do is just play a whole bunch of games of the Pokémon TCG with various decks, pick up this double pack, and pick up all the other double packs, and play a whole bunch of games of all of these V-Battle decks, it is a great way to get into the game. If, however, you're like me and you've been playing for a very, very long time, there is basically one reason to buy these decks, and that is for the numbered promos of Lycanroc and Corviknight. Their numbered promos, their alternate artwork, all of that. It's not even really worth getting it for the cards you get, the trainers in the double pack, because there's not even a really exciting exclusive holo here this time, so sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think they're bad products, I think they're really good, but I think they are for a specific audience. They're not for me, they might be for you. I want to hear in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.